everybody, and thank you for joining me for yet another episode. So today's episode, we're going to dive into pain and healing and how those two can cause you to build up unnecessary walls, and how does it feel or how does it look when you breaking down those walls. So we're going to start with the pain aspect of it. It is common for people who have been hurt to build walls between themselves and others. These walls are designed to keep pain out, but the downside is that they also keep love and happiness out if you allow it to. You can also build walls and control what you allow in. So when I talk about like these walls that we are building, and you can control it because it's a control thing. I think a lot of our life is about us having control versus us giving that control away. When we are loving people, whether it's like your family, mother, father, sister, brother, whether you're in a relationship, whether it's your friends, we are giving them some sense of control because we are trusting them with our feelings and our emotions. We are trusting them that they're going to be as loyal to us as we are to them, that they are going to respect us as well as we respect them. But it don't always happen in that sense. So when they let us down, then that we experience that pain. And sometimes it's not just one time that you experience the pain. You could experience the pain multiple times, and then you're going to end up building this wall up because now you have trust issues. Now you don't want to trust nobody because of what you have been through. So when building the walls and being able to control what you allow in, and we just going to call that the filtering out. Like you filtering out the behaviors, now allowing yourself to go through the same pattern, because that's another issue that we do. We go through the same pattern. So you can meet people and keep meeting that same characteristic trait, and that's why so many of us are out here continuously getting hurt by different individuals, because it's like we are connected some way to that pattern. So it's all about being aware of yourself, like the acknowledgement of one's thoughts and your feelings and your motivations. Why are you keep meeting the same person characteristically? And keep allowing yourself to get. So when you are building, sometimes you build them walls because you can filter out, because you're not going to let that person in if you see those flags. So pain can make us better, stronger individuals. And it allows us to understand what we are willing to take, what we're willing to tolerate, our likes, our dislikes in relationships. And like I said, not just like companionship. It could be anything, like a friendship, daughter, son, aunt, uncle, etc., whatever. There are some that build other types of walls too. And those walls are the ones that they keep love and happiness out, but pain in. Those are the dangerous walls to keep. Those are what we don't want to happen. We don't want you to keep the pain in. We want you to let it out. We want you to get rid of it. We want you to grow from it. We want you to learn from it. Because we can be taught all these lessons throughout our life. But the key to it is, how do you grow from it? How do you build from it? How do you motivate yourself from it? And the people that keep that pain in, they live their life with pain, like they only see hurt in the world. And it's just that saying that hurt people hurt people. Like that's why, because those people just see pain out here. It's people walking around this world right now that all they know is pain. So they live their life through the lens of pain, hurt, abandonment. You don't want that at all. And then there are two kinds of people who erect walls to keep love out. The first have been hurt by their connection to other people. For this kind of person, things like enmeshment and unhealthy codependency and guilt traps made and come in love painful. They don't want to let love in because letting people too close means getting used or hurt by them. They have suffered from incoming boundary violations, like because people don't respect their boundaries or anything of that nature. But I have always said, in order for people to respect your boundaries, you have to respect your own boundaries. And sometimes when we love somebody or when we truly like someone, we kind of be lenient on our boundaries, but sometimes we have to, it's about respecting your own. And then the second kind of person who erects walls to keep love out has been hurt by the withdrawal of love by other people and the loss of happiness. So their lives have been tormented by loss. Like they experienced the loss of love and support and happiness. They see love and happiness and support as a transient and unpredictable, and it's taken away as easy as it's given. And the trauma of losing it makes it smart to not become attached to it at all. So people in that category cannot receive love and cannot trust happiness because it's been taken so much. And let's just say a loss of a loved one. Like you losing so many people. I know sometimes when death occurs, they always say it happens in threes. Like you'll lose 3 people back to back. And that could be trauma on somebody, or like a loved one can be taken away by the justice system, or like different things of that nature. So you just got to be mindful of like what you're dealing with and how you building these walls, because walls can be beneficial to you as well, but if you don't utilize it in a positive way, it can also harm you, because it can keep you set in your ways, and we don't want to be set in our ways. We don't want that pain to stay in. We don't want it to live dormant inside of us. We want that pain out because we want to live happy lives. We want to see the beauty of the world in other people. We want to understand that everybody is not the same. Just because Donnie hurt you don't mean Derek's going to hurt you. Just because Susan hurt you don't mean Amber's going to hurt you. You know, so we have to understand, and we have to get it. Because just like we don't want people to keep looking at us and thinking that we were the same person we was a year ago. We grow and we evolve into better versions of who we were before. Because life is a journey and life is a lesson, and we learn from these lessons. But sometimes we don't build from these lessons. We don't take away what we need to take away. And sometimes we keep revisiting what we shouldn't revisit. And that can also cause pain. You can hurt yourself. So it goes back to the accountability. You have to take accountability for what you are putting out too, that's causing you to keep this pain coming in too. The awareness of yourself and things. So that's just the pain walls. But the healing aspect of it, healing builds walls. The healing part of it is the filtering out. You can heal and you can build that wall because you don't want no negativity entering in your life anymore. You can heal and you can build those walls because you are aware of yourself. You have that social intelligence aspect of it. You have the empathy. So you accepted yourself. So build that wall in a healthy way. Take back control. Filter out what you let in and keep what don't need to be in, keep that out. So when you are healing and you are building these doors, I'm not going to say wall, building these doors, you are entering a new segment of your life. You are looking at the world in a different light. You're building these healthy relationships. You are building a healthy relationship with yourself. You're doing all these things that makes you happy and brings joy to your life. And then you're going to see it overflowing into the world, into your life. And you're going to just wake up with this joy in your heart out of nowhere. And some people don't know where that's coming from. That's because you are internally at peace. You are happy and you are healed. Now, healing, it's not just I healed and I'm done. We heal every single day. Every day, something can trigger us. Every day, we are learning to be better versions of ourselves. Every day, we are healing. This world is cruel. We see certain things that you could watch on TV. You could walk outside and see something that you don't like. You can hear a conversation. Anything can take you to a mindset that you don't want to be in or that you grew from. So don't take a setback as a start over, because it's never a start over. But we want to heal so we can build those doors, so we won't live in that pain. Because your pain don't define you. It's what you do with that pain and that lesson that makes you better than what you were yesterday or a year ago. Like, healing is not an overnight thing. Healing takes time. Healing is a daily thing. So we want to keep opening those doors. We want to see the beauty in what life has to offer. Live in our purpose. What are you purposeful for? So yeah, sometimes building those walls can be a benefit to you if you utilize it right. But we want to heal and open these doors, but build those walls if it's benefit to keep that negativity out. Thank you all for listening to me today. I appreciate it. Peace.